Hello and welcome to episode 4 of this Farmer Fred Manor Lords Let's Play series. So we are farming focused. We are going to be growing out our farmland. We have only just begun. We have this weird, I don't know what is this, like camel shape over here of farms. We haven't even done our first harvest yet. So I'm really excited to play through that. We're just getting these berries back into season, so we're going to harvest as many of those as we can without completely depleting it. So I'll give that a chance to grow. We do need to build a church. We haven't done that yet, so I'm going to do that now. That will make our guys a little bit happier, I think. So let's have the church over on this side. And we can destroy this. And let's rebuild this road, I think. So we still have quite a good amount of logs. We don't have the manor yet, so we have just enough. I think I will put someone on the saw pit, actually, just for now. And someone back on the lumber mill. So we need to keep an eye on this. This is going to get to 100% before we know it. So definitely keep a close eye on that. Want to make sure we've got enough housing space for new people coming in so that we can expand at a decent rate. But not too quickly. Our food supply is quite up and down at the moment. So I need to keep an eye on that. Might end up having to take a development point to help on the berries so that we have good food variety. I might also take the point in orchardry so that we have 3 solid food varieties. However, Farmer Fred definitely has some chickens in Lumbridge. So I'm going to make this plot a chicken coop when I can. We want to upgrade these to level 2 plots, but we're lacking the food variety at the moment. And obviously this thing over here, this church, that looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Once it's finished. We've got so much stone. Definitely don't need to worry about that for a long time. We don't really have any rich deposits of anything worth selling, although this salt, there's 3.6k of it. I might have to have a look at how that sells because I haven't sold it on the market ever yet since the patch. So I might experiment with that to see how good that actually is. This is almost built. And I think straight after this, I'm going to build the manor as well. And the question is, I want to make this look quite lumbridgy. So it's going to have like a fence inside a fence, isn't it? Although I can get rid of a lot of these trees. There's nothing, berries are over there. So I might do it over here and just get all of these trees demolished. Although I did want to do it over there, but now I'm thinking that's not the worst spot for... There was a bit of barley option there. So we're at 80% growth. We're in summer now, so crops should be growing nicely. Church is almost built. I've given this a bit of a chance to recuperate, but it's very slow. Not loving it. But as soon as we get that food variety, we're definitely going to be in a good spot. I mean, these guys should really be completely demolishing this area, I think. fast forward. Get this church fully built. And as I said before, I'm not going to try and reforest any of this. I want all of this as solid farmland. I might keep some over here. Maybe that's a good block to kind of chop down and redo. But, you know, once I'm mostly built, oh my god, that's a lot of planks. Then I think it should be fine. Go on, guys, you can finish that off. I believe in you. So we're going to get over 100 flax. I think that's pretty good, actually. I'm very happy with that. Our church construction is finished, so I hope these guys are happy with themselves. We definitely have more room. We definitely have more room for extra houses. So I'm tempted to make this... Is that a road that I can get rid of? Yeah. Oh, that's that road. Let's rebuild that. So I kind of want to fill this space. I think this may end up being, you know, like Chicken Town over here. Let's build some quirky plots here. Yeah, that is a bit of a pain. That doesn't need to be there at all. Let's build in here while we've got the space. I think let's build. There's one very wide one. It's a small backyard extension. Guess it doesn't need to be massive for a chicken coop, actually. I might do it this way instead. So that's some more housing for us. I think it's important to keep building that out. Got plenty. Oh, we've got this insane amount of planks. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I think actually I'm just going to build the manor here. I think I can always move it if I really need to. Let's put it there. Let's get that built. And very soon, come autumn, we will be harvesting these crops. We can actually harvest them early though. I might wait until 90% and just be like, okay, let's just get it done. We need that food variety. Let's start upgrading these houses. We want to upgrade those. That's going to be 4 timber. So, you know, should be getting a lot of timber coming in. That path has accidentally been severed. There you go. Loads of fuel. Okay, we can stop on the fuel. That's it. Calm down. So going to wait on the weaver's workshop. Obviously, we need this flax to come in first. Same with the communal oven. And same with that granary. That doesn't need to be used yet. And we can take some people off this. So we've got a lot of people unused right now. But that's not going to be the case for very long. So this is 93%. This is 92%. Definitely going to harvest early. So I'm not actually going to add that living space yet because we will be upgrading a lot of these very soon. 96%. So I think we're in August. I think let's start harvesting. I've lost my patience. It's gone. How much timber have we got? Okay, that's enough timber for now. Let's get both of those on here. And I'm going to put everyone on here just because this is closest to all of these. I can assign some livestock to that farmhouse as well. So we can force early harvest on this. And we should have that harvested pretty quickly, I think. Look at them go. Pick, 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 pick. Crazy quick. We'll force early harvest on that as well. I think I'll leave that to follow. And you can probably put someone on Weaver's Workshop already. That's all going to go back. And we'll leave that to fallow. Obviously, they need to continue picking up the rest of the stuff in the field there. And that's 99%, so let's force early harvest on that as well. And, you know, they do need to do some work on this in here. And then it will turn into, I think, grain. And then we can use that in the communal oven. There you go. So we have grain now. So let's get that windmill going. Probably should have got these guys to harvest there, take it across there and go there, but never mind. And now we can decide what fields we want for the next season. So ideally we want more flax, if possible. Although I think some barley would be good. Let's have a look at the fertility. So this is probably a good barley field, 89%. Flax, 61%. Uh, 69%. I mean, we do have these flax fields over here, so I think let's make the most of those. So we did 3 fields just now. I think you know what? I'm going to wait on everything until the season ticks over. I'm not sure what it's like. I'll just wait until we tick over into... So we're in September now. So this is, I believe the new season starts in October. Barley, 89%, 91%. Let's just do that as a test, see what happens here. Yeah, nothing yet. Oh, they're plowing that already. Okay, so let's have this as flax. I have 2 flax fields. 2 barley fields. And wait, that's barley, 94%. So we've got barley and barley. Wheat at 100%. Wheat. There's a lot more over in this direction, actually. So let's distribute like that. And we'll just leave stock how it is. Livestock. Haven't done any priorities yet, but I think we're a bit ahead of the curve in terms of sowing the fields, which I think is good. So our manor is also being built while we're doing all of this. So this is some massive progress. We've got lots of flour here coming in. We're starting to build, create some linen, which is awesome. So we're not relying on this terrible wild animals deposit over here. We should also be able to get our communal oven off the ground as soon as we get this flour in there. So I think there's enough there, so you can probably put someone on that already. But you can see they're already plowing these fields that we're going to be using. We've got these 2 there, those 2, and all of those. And of course, we can build more fields. We're not limited to the ones we've got, but I'm just going to use these ones for this season. So we've actually doubled the number of fields that we're taking on here. And I may actually, I'll need to look at, is 2 fields of wheat enough to sustain me for the year? Maybe it's not. Oh no. We have thunder and lightning. So our next development point is going to be interesting. I think you tend to go from this one to this, from small to medium to large village quite quickly. Or at least once you get medium, going to large is quite quick. So we could go orchardry and then irrigation. That would be really useful. I don't know how much we're affected by droughts yet. But I think taking orchardry now would be good so we can start building out some apple orchards. But we might not even use it. I think fertilization is going to be a really interesting one. I could have a lot of fields up here, and this could be all for animals, and then more fields down here. That could be quite cool. So I think they will just plow these fields until October. And then in October, yeah, now we're in the sowing process. Nice. Okay. Oh, look, they've created a little flag there. The flax flag. I love that. Okay, what is priority for us here? Let's be honest. Wheat is the highest. Then barley. Then flax, I guess. And then the rest can just do whatever. And Manor is still under construction. We just need this food variety, and then really, I'll see. Look, we've got our first loaf of bread already baked. Love that. As soon as we get this food variety, and we can just start popping these and upgrading them, and then we'll start earning some real cash. I don't think I need these for sewing, actually. So I'm gonna take these off. Sorry, what did you say that ox's name was? Come on, guys. Anyway, loads of flour in there. How much? We've still got loads of this, and we've still got a lot of flax. So if they're pumping out a good amount of linen, I think we're in a really good spot for linen. Maybe one field per season is enough, actually. So let's see how we get on here. Let's see how quickly they manage all of this. We have until end of November, really, to sow our crops properly. I think perhaps the quicker we get to bakeries, the better. And then we're just going to have loads and loads of food, really. But I think I want to save orchards for a different region. And we'll really have this living up the Lumbridge life with sheep, cows, and chickens. No goblins, I'm afraid. So which ones are these done? So that field is done. That field is in progress. That field is done. That field is done. Really just trying to get a sense of, how ambitious am I really being with 6 fields? Doubling it season on season is quite a lot. But we've got 84% approval rating now. So the people are happy. We've got 2 fields done, 3 fields done, 4 fields done, 5 fields done. 6 fields done, and we're in November. So I think that is a really good... That's a healthy amount. I think that's very sustainable. I mean, 90% barley here, and we only get 15. What is that about?
Get your linen here.
All right, I don't need any linen, thanks, mate. But this one, 89%, 67. I'm so confused by why that yield is so low. For some reason, we have just unlocked policies. This isn't going to affect us at all. So actually, there's no point picking these because we don't have a wild animals rich deposit, I'm afraid. We unlock policies because we finished the manor. That is why. Good to know. So we've got a whole chunk of flour and stuff still. And I think... Oh, that's Weaver's Workshop. Apologies. Bread has medium spoilage rate, so that's something to keep in mind. We don't want to overdo it on the bread. So look at all these. We can upgrade all of these now. And we have a pretty good amount of timber. So I think I'm going to try and keep this episode a bit shorter, actually. I think we've done really, really well. We've harvested all of these fields and we've managed to plant double the amount of seeds or sow the double the amount of seeds. So we're going to be getting double flax. We've got 60, 120, so 180 flax we're going to get there. Over 200 wheat. And for some reason, 15 here. I just don't get that. Maybe that number goes up over time, actually. Whoa. Anyway, we're getting about just over 80 barley. So that should keep people happy for a while. So I think Farmer Fred's had a pretty successful episode. Next time, we're going to go on a bit of a housing frenzy, upgrade all of these to start bringing in some revenue. We can upgrade some of these living spaces. I mean, actually, should probably do that now. The more, the better. And I think we'll be in actually a really, really good spot so that we can start getting some money in. We can start getting some chicken coops as well, so we can get some eggs for a bit more variety. And I think this area is really going to start taking off. As soon as we get money in, we can start trading along the King's Road. And we can start getting some livestock in. And that's going to get really exciting. So thank you again for joining in this episode. There's so much more to come in this fun farming frenzy Farmer Fred series. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you in the next one.